Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video I'm going to take a look at Control Paladin. If you thought that Control is dead, rest assured it is not. So that's some awesome news. Control is actually playable right now in the post-nerf meta. It's something that you can win games with. If there is a downside to this deck, it's that, well, I have a positive win rate with this deck, for example against Keleseth Priest. But the average game length between me playing this Control Paladin and Keleseth Priest is 30 minutes. So it's not a fast deck to climb with, even though I was able to reach almost 70% win rate with it during my Legend climb this season. But it definitely takes its time because it's such a slow deck to play. I made some compromises for early game survivability. There's one copy of Righteous Protector in the deck. It's also running the Corpse Taker package, which is also one reason to run Righteous Protector, to give Corpse Taker that Divine Shield and Taunt. There's Righteous Protector, there's Weaker Flame, which also gives them Lifesteal, and then there's Tyrion. So you need to have at least one of those three left in your deck in order for Corpse Takers to work adequately. But Righteous Protector, Corpse Takers, Hammer of Rats for cycle, overrunning Acolyte of Pain. So Hammer of Rat is a little bit more direct. It enables me to remove a minion. It still draws me a card. It's pretty difficult to get multiple draws from an Acolyte when playing Paladin because you don't have any whirlwind effects or like. So I've been using this instead in order to survive in this Prince Keleseth type of fairly aggressive metagame. And it's working out quite nicely. You have multiple means of clearing the board, so there's Doomsayers, and then there's obviously the Equality combos, so there's Equality and Pyromancer, and there's also Equality and Consecration. So the way this deck wins in a fairly aggressive meta like now is you just grind your opponent out. You use your defensive toolkit, you use your healing with Forbidden Healing, Ragnar's Light Lord, and you just run the opponent out of resources, out of tempo. Then they're going to top deck one card per turn, play that, you can deal with that, and then they usually just concede. In the matchups where you actually defeat your opponent by reducing their health to 0, the keyway is often through weapons. So you have double True Seal Champion here, you have Tyrion, which gives you the Ashbringer, you have Uther, which also gives you a 5-3 weapon, you have the Stonehead Defenders, which can give you more Tyrion forderings. So fairly often it's some minion damage and a lot of weapon hits to the face, if there's a matchup where you actually need to destroy the opponent by hitting them. However, even in many of the slower matchups, you can simply run the opponent out of resources. You can grind your Keleseth Priest out of resources. If you can find your Skulking Geist in time, you can also grind something like a Jade Druid out of resources. Jade Druid still is a bad matchup for this deck. It's one of the worst matchups. Geist helps you win some of those games, but it's still very, very rough. There's other reasons for running Skulking Geist as well though, because Skulking Geist is decent against Keleseth Priest. It takes away all of their 1-mana spells, so they have less fuel for the Anduin Machine Gun, and it's also pretty good against Evolve Shaman. Because if you can drop Skulking Geist before Evolve Shaman has made any of those Evolve combo turns, they will use both of the Evolve spells in their deck. So then they're stuck with just Thrall, and that makes it much easier for you to have enough removal to survive all of their aggression. Against aggressive decks in the mulligan, you're looking for stuff like Righteous Protector, Doomsayer, Hydrologist, maybe Equality Pyromancer. If the deck is something that runs Bittertide Hydras, for example, then you might look for Peacekeeper. Stonehead Defender is also pretty good, so pretty much all of your early game is defensive. And then when you're up against something like a Priest, then you might want to look for some bigger bombs already, keep them in the hand already at the start, because there's no real hurry in the Priest matchup and you need to get some damage rolling. And if you're playing against something like a Jade Druid, then you're hard mulliganing everything for the Geist every time, because getting the Geist early is the only way you can win. So overall this has been a fun deck to play with. I've had some really nice games with this and I really look forward to showing them all to you. Some of them are part of this video, but some of them will be published over the coming days on this channel, as the individual games are so very, very long that it would be hard to fit them all into a single video. If you enjoy this content, then like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss the other gameplay videos with this deck that are coming later. And now let's take a look at that gameplay. I guess I'll keep equally the Consecration. Oh, Peacekeeper is so not what I need in this matchup. They don't have high attack minions early on. Oh, he drew patches. I almost feel sorry for him. No, I don't. This means that on 6 mana he can do even better Bloodlust. Okay. Coining a Peacekeeper for Tempo, not going to happen. Possibly coining a Corpse Taker next turn, that is an option. But we'll see how the Shaman starts to build this. The Flame Tongue Totem is pretty sweet. So Consecration doesn't even get rid of it. He has a Taunt Totem, so I also cannot get rid of it with the True Silver Champion. If I spend the coin here, well, unless he has a Devolve, the coin is well spent, I guess. So I'll try to go with the coin. But this is risky, because now if he has Devolve, then Devolve is huge here. Turns this into a regular 3-drop. So the pressure is on. Pressure is on now. If there's no Devolve, this guy's probably going to heal me for 6. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Really annoying that he managed to draw. Oh, even more taunts. Okay. So Consecration does nothing, which means that this is True Silver Champion and kill this one, because say he has Troll in his hand, and that one is going to become a 6-drop. I want to avoid those. Now that I spent the coin already, then his 6-drops are going to get a hit on me. If he has Bloodlust to follow up Troll, that might be lethal. Let's see. So much depends now. What are the minions? Cruel Dinomancer, Steam Surger, and a Demolisher. Alternatively, I could kill the Demolisher, and I still have no good answer to either of these. This is the one he wants to evolve the most, because this is already a pretty good high roll. I guess I'll do it like this. Might not be the best possible. Noble Sack. Because there was this chance that might get a kill here, and he wants to evolve this anyway, so there was an option. Yeah, he wants to evolve that. Doesn't get a good roll this time either, but I'm getting a little bit low on health. And he still has cards. I mean, I hope he commits more. So this is an equality Consecration before he gets to 8-drops. Yeah, he hasn't been very lucky with his evolves. But I don't know, I probably played the last turn unoptimally. I feel like it could have been better. I'll go with the equality cons. Let's wipe that board. Let's wipe the 7-drop before he evolves it into an 8-drop. But he still has the doppelgangsters in his deck. So I've had to spend an equality and he hasn't spent a doppelgangster yet. Alright. Just a War Golem. That's fine. I want to play Tyrion next turn. How do I make sure I get to play Tyrion next turn? I change the attack of that minion. Then I play the Doomsayer. He might have a Devolve in his hand. I want to get as many minions on the board as possible. Now we're going to find out if he has a Devolve. Jade Lightning would also be able to deal with the Doomsayer, because I played Hero Power over Noble Sacrifice. Was that a mistake? Potentially. Yeah, this didn't play around Jade Lightning. I guess that was a little bit bad. Alright. Rotface is nice, but if it does the Doomsayer, it doesn't do anything. So now there's the Devolve coming, I guess. Oh. Patient with his Devolves. I guess I can appreciate that. I'm going in with Tyrion. He might have a Devolve for this one now. We're about to find out. But it's better to get Tyrion Devolved than a Spike Ridge Steed. Because Tyrion Devolved is still a 7-drop. Okay. He might be holding on to a Devolve. Yeah, Tyrion can kill Aya. Or do I just leave Aya up? Well, if I leave Aya up, then it's 6-drop that he can evolve into a 7-drop. Unlike the 3/3 Jade. Then he misses out on the death rattle. Oh, I need to start playing cards. Let's see if I can find a redemption. I can find a redemption. Then I guess I will make it like this. I'll also play the Hero Power. He already played one Maelstrom Portal. I don't think he has another. And even if he does, because Tyrion is at 1 health, Maelstrom Portal would kill them both at the same time, so Tyrion would be the one that's coming back from Redemption. He needs to have a Jade Lightning in order to get something else from Redemption than Tyrion. And would you ever Jade Lightning a 1/1? I mean, setting Tyrion to 1 health played around the Maelstrom Portal possibility. Oh, that's a good card. Skulking Geist is very good though. I get rid of both of his evolves. Okay, so I should be able to do this. Tyrion's always going to lose the Divine Shield here, right? Wrong, I can hold the Divine Shield if I play the Steed. Then I don't get to play this. Trisha, how does the deck perform overall? Well, overall, I have played 6 games with this, so I'm 5-1. But it's still pretty early. I still haven't seen a Devolve. Maybe he's just waiting that Devolve for now. I want to hold on to Divine Shield on Tyrion. So that means playing the Steed. Let's play the Steed. Take the trade. Take the trade. Take the trade. I guess I can also play the Noble Sack here. So if he has Devolved, then I'm going to get a 7-drop out of Tyrion. Now Devolve gets a lot more value because it gets rid of the Steed. Alright. Nice, nice. So far everything is alright. I guess this is the Skulking Geist time. How do I want to pop this Sunwalker? If I hit it with my face and with Tyrion, I go down to 9 health. That's not a lot of health. I think that's still the play. So hit here. And then use Tyrion to finish it off. This fellow can kill one of the double gangsters. He can still evolve this one into a 6-drop, that one I cannot help. But Skulking Geist can prevent him from playing an actual evolve spell. So he's down to just the hero power. Found his devolve. Bloodlust is lethal. Does he have Bloodlust in hand? He has been holding on that card for a long time, so it could be Bloodlust. Wasn't Bloodlust?
Back to your homes.
Of course it couldn't be Bloodlust, because... what am I talking about? Of course it couldn't be Bloodlust. So many ways. Tarim is an option here. Then I could trade away the entire board. Is there a better way? What if I use Hammer of Wrath? I still essentially need to trade down the whole board. He has 2 Jade Lightnings remaining, so I have to try to play around that a little bit. I guess this is probably a Tarim play. This is probably this kind of Tarim play, where I hit this one, and then I play the Tarim and take that trade, and I'm still out of reach of a Jade Lightning. Hi Lon Morrison, good evening. But now I would really need to find a healing card. I can take 1 Jade Lightning. That's something I will need to play. The question is merely, do I play it first? Or do I hit first and then play it? The difference between I hit first and then play it. Being at 10 life is sufficient. Being at 10 is sufficient, that way I get more weapon charges in case I need them. I don't have to be at 15. Yes. Let's try. I usually lose to Hydra, that I cannot answer. Peacekeeper answers the Hydra. Maybe I don't really need the True Silver. Let's see. So no beast means that everything's so far so good. So I have the option to coin Defender. He can play a 3-drop. It can be a Animal Companion. I think I want to save the coin. Let's play the Hydrologist. For a... I would rather have a Redemption here against Hunter. Or even a Noble Sacrifice. So just the ones that I'm not offered. Repentance any good? Getaway Kodo any good? I guess Repentance might have more of an effect than Getaway Kodo. Let's see. No point to coin it out. These minions as such, he would have to attack 2 into the Hydrologist. He could roll Animal Companion, he rolls Leok. He gets +1 attack. He's not going to pop the Grandmother here. Sometimes they may just want to pop Grandmother. And eat his own pirate. Okay. Well, then I can coin the True Silver Champion to destroy the Crawler. So he can play Houndmaster on this, it becomes a 5/4, but it's still killable. Unlike the Crawler, which would have become a 5/6. There's the Houndmaster. No Houndmaster. Raise them all instead. What do you find? Some relatively annoying stuff. Consecrating doesn't do all that much right now. What if I hit that one down to 1 health? I can always hit later. I can play Stonehill Defender here. I don't need to play Wicker Flame yet. Let's try with the Stonehill. Oh, not great. So we grab the Protector. And I can drop the Repentance. This might make him wonder a little bit about how to kill the Stonehill Defender. How to play around various things. Misha is so good here. He doesn't want to pop the Grandmother, right? So I kill the Misha. I play Wicker Flame and Hero Power. I guess that's the line. Or we're playing a Consecration and floating a mana. Let's try this one. Plays around Deadly Shot a little bit because I can get the Silverhand Recruit out there. Okay, he wants to give me 4 life. I'm completely fine with that. I like 4 health. Let's play Bear Shark into Repentance. I guess I'm fine with that one too. So now I do Consecrate. Kill the Bear Shark, kill the Big Bad Wolf. Yes, now is the time to play a Consecration. And also Hero Power. He still doesn't particularly want to leave the Silverhand Recruit up. But he already has 8 here, so I'm down to 9 effectively. If he can find a kill command. And that snap pick, I think, indicates a kill command. It could indicate a Hydra as well. That's the other potential option. But I have an answer to Hydra. I'm just going to Elder that Hydra. Is he going to run Silence? Possibly. That would hurt. That would always hurt. I think I have to believe in him not having Silence in hand now. And having the Dalder for Hydra. Down to 10 health. Being down to 10 health is never a lot of fun. That could be a kill command. Then he would have 7 from hand. Let's assume I'm going to have to play Uther next turn. Do I need to sacrifice this one into killing the Hydra now? Or do I sacrifice it into killing the High Main? Leaves him with 7 on board. I think I'll try that. I think I will try this. Tarim Doomsayer into Uther. Yes, that's the line I'm taking. That is absolutely the line I'm taking here. We got that one. Then Uther. And I think I will hit him in the face so that I can start healing. To get a little bit out of reach of potential kill commands and stuff. I still have a Consecration here. I have a Grime Street Protector here. He has another high main. So a bit more mid-range build than most. Try to double kill command. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right about that.
The Frozen Throne calls.
I think I'll change that guy's attack into 1 and play a taunt and hit face. Set up for potential lethal. Oh, that Bloodseer Corsair was a huge pick. Kept him alive. But now I'm going to get a board clear here. So I have 9 plus 2, which is not enough. I could do Pyromancer Consecration. I guess I like Pyromancer Consecration here. 9 plus 2 is 11. Yeah. I guess this should be good. Yeah, maybe I didn't need to clear 2, 3, 4. I'm on the coin though, but let's try with this. But okay, let's undo the progress. He's even called the Punisher. So he's absolutely 100% ready to punish me. With a Prince Keleseth next turn. And what do we say to Prince Keleseth? We say that I will have to kill you immediately and hope you didn't have a Shadow Step in hand already. These Cast Redemption should work. Okay, now he's going to play the Keleseth. And we hope he doesn't have a Shadow Step. So I always have to kill the prince, so at least he cannot Shadow Step that. That's step 1 towards victory. I'm not going to do Doomsayer yet. I have to get some of his resources away. That wasn't really good for me though. Well, let's make another 1/1. Do I play a Redemption into the 1/1? Why would I do that? I guess there's no reason. Let's try. If you want to use your Petitions Blade. Forgot to attack with patches. That's at least good. Well, 6/5 Naga Corsair is pretty strong. I can make it a little bit weaker. But he can kill this one with Petitions Blade. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I think this is time when we change that minion's attack to 1 and play a Redemption. So he will need to kill the 3/3 twice. He can kill it once with the Petitions Blade and another time with something else. I have Consecration Equality in hand. He checked for... Yeah, this is going fine for him. Rank 1 doesn't attack with patches. That just tells you how powerful that deck is. I mean, some of the worst players in Legend that I have ever seen have got there by playing Jade Druid. I need to keep fighting for the board. I need to keep fighting for the board to starve him of resources before I'm going with the Equality Consecration. I might even have to take a hit from a Bone Mare minion to get the Bone Mare and the buff away on the same turn. If I pick up a Pyromancer, I can consecrate these two. Like attacking with patches hard. Actually, I did forget to attack with patches several times when Ministries of Gadgetson came out. I can totally see that happening. Is this too much damage? Down to 19, yes, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 3 is 12 on board. If I only had the Pyromancer. I really don't want to commit the equality. I don't have to commit the equality yet. I can do it like this. Let's kill off that fellow. Then let's kill off this fellow. And let's play Doomsayer. Now if he wants to play the Bone Mare, he can do that. And he can kill the Doomsayer, but he can't attack my face. Alternatively, he can have something. Yeah, there comes the Bone Mare. But can't hit face. Then we go for... I go for Pyromancer equality, right? Pyromancer equality, and then I guess they'll also play the Stonehill Defender. That's my line. So now we get rid of the Bone Mare. And I can develop a minion. And I can grab a Tarim out of this. Yes. And I still have a Steed in hand. And if he doesn't have charge minions now, then he cannot just kill the Stonehill Defender. Well, that he can, alright. Okay, now you just killed the Stonehill Defender. Congratulations, you must be feeling like a real champion right now. So... I have a couple of options. I can play Rag. Go to 24. Or I can play Hero Power into Steed. Make a 3-7. 3-7 dice to these. He's not going to have a... Rag now is the most certain way I have to heal my face. I think I'll take that. Let's try this one. He is down to 2 cards. He just used 1 piece of his hard removal. Maybe he has another Bone Mare. Making this 8-9 is pretty strong. Okay. I guess he has another piece of hard removal. That's pretty strong as well. 6, 6, 4, 5, 4, 5. 1 card in hand. Do I make all of these guys into 3/3s? Let's see if I can pick up a Getaway Kodo. I can. Let's try this. Okay, we're trying. We're trying really hard. And we're hoping he doesn't pick up another Bone Mare. Or another Shadow Step. Patches is gone. Oh, Leroy's... He can take value trades and kill everything. No, yeah, yes he can, And now he probably needs to. Corpse Taker into Steed. Does he has used 2 Shadow Steps. I think I'm going to risk it. He has 10, he has 11 on board, so there's no way I die even if he somehow gets through the Corpse Taker. With the lifesteal. Okay, so now we have a 5-9 minion with Divine Shield and lifesteal. Rogue, what are you going to be top decking here? Show me what you got. A Bone Mare. Bone Mare is pretty good when you're in this position. I have to say that that Bone Mare top deck was probably among the very best that he could do. Of course he knows I already have Tarim in hand. And I'm back to 30, so it's not like I'm in a lot of trouble here. But I still have to figure out the best way to proceed. I mean, I could just play Steed into Consecration. Steed makes this one a 4/12. It can then kill the South Sea Captain. I think I need to save the Steed. I think I need to save the Steed for later. I think this is a Tarim turn. He still has pirates in the deck, so I think I will kill the... it's not like I have an option anyway with that taunt. And I don't think he... If he has Shadowcasters and he can copy the Vilespine Slayer, then that might still be a way out. But I don't know his exact build. I think I'll take this hand. I have some taunts here, I have some debuffs here. That's some good stuff. Let's see. My guess is on pirates. If it's fatigue, is there a way for me to win it? Okay, it's pirates. If it's pirates, is there a way for me to win it? I'm not sure. I probably need to go for the noble sack here. That just might save my face. Well, you don't have a war axe. Maybe you have with the coin. Oh, you have a 2/2 patches. Okay. I can see that happening. Pyromancer Noble Sacrifice doesn't actually kill anything. It might be useful to kill something later. But now is not the time. It's also not Peacekeeper time yet. It's time to go with this fellow and get myself a taunt with lifesteal. Let me see. I have the hammer. Potential answer to the South Sea Captain. Does he have Frothing? Just the Bloodsail Cultist. Alright. So there are ways to be greedy and there are ways to be less greedy. The greedy way is to hammer the cultist. That's too greedy. I need to hammer the captain. I could also go for Wicker Flame Noble Sack, but it might be too early. Because I'm so close to maximum health. I think I need to do this. Because this gives better uses for the Pyromancer. Unfortunately, Pyromancer Noble Sack Hammer of Wrath is very expensive. I can just hope that he drops like some South Sea deckhands and stuff here, but that's unlikely. It's probably going to be Wicker Flame Hero Power next turn. He can't play Hydra yet. If he plays Hydra, then it's Peacekeeper. He could have a silence for the Hydra though, so even Peacekeeping Hydra is not a surefire way to succeed. So now he can kill Wicker Flame and he can kill the recruit. If I turn this into one attack, he can also get through that. Maybe there's some way with the steeds. Maybe. I'm not sure. I seem to have the pieces here. But I also seem to be a little bit away from gathering them all. Now if he has the Reaper, yeah, I think he might be able to outsmart me. I have good cards, but they're a little bit too expensive. And if he has silence available, then that can just seal the game. I don't have any actual healing. Well, this is my healing. But I can't really wait until turn 8 with that now, can I? The only upside is that he really needs to deal with the 1/1 to play around Steed.
Blood and plunder.
He's not a man who plays around Steeds. Maybe he has silence in hand. Steed it is, right. There's 13 coming in. Going down to 6 health if he silences the Steed. I think he wins. If that's what happens, I believe he's going to win. Any other way? Pyromancer, Noble Sacrifice, Forbidden Healing, not good enough. Pyromancer Hammer, not good enough. It has got to be the Steed. But the only reason for him to leave this one up is that he has silence in hand, so I think I'm going to lose.
Your magic shall not save you.
Yeah. Pyromancer Consecration Noble Sacrifice. Noble Sacrifice Steed. If he has a charge minion, he's fairly likely to have one, then he can push through the Noble Sack. Forbidden Healing heals me for 14, that's nowhere near enough. Pyromancer Consecration is the play. I'm dead to a charge minion. I can't help that.
To battle!
Okay, I'm dead to a charge minion. I don't see a way around. I don't see a way to play around that. Devil's Cut, anything going? Just turn to a black screen. He had the charge minion, yeah. So, I did what I could to play around this, and I was very, very close to stabilizing, but ultimately not quite enough.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.